Here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway. Portugal cannot afford to slip up here. Terrific support and they're going to need it all. Bellingham. Roberto Carlos. Big header! It's there!
Oh.
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine header. Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
লাইনই নাই নাকি বুঝলাম না।
Portugal penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead. How important will this turn out to be? This is going to give them a lot more options now. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Rooney picks it up out wide. Portugal leading here thanks to that early goal, and the score is 1-0. This is Owen, Tonali, and here's Rooney, and here's Torres, and Torres! And the keeper has reacted superbly there. There's a certain aura about him today, tremendous. And it's Messi, and he's found a way past.
Goal.
And a shot! They've got to be quick to recover. Oh, what has happened here? Plays it across. Cleared without hesitation. Portugal are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. That pass has been well intercepted. Serginho. And it's Messi. Now it's Torres. And he was quick to react. Stood up well to him there. Hazard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Rooney! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Rooney certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Torres.
Goal.
Decent chance! They've scored! Manchester United are back on level terms. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick. It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off. That has certainly made things interesting. Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game. Threads one in. Fernando Torres. Bellingham. And it's Serginho.
Bellingham.
Puyol. Oh, what a mistake! Oh, that's fabulous. Richard,
Goal.
surely! They've scored! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing. Having the composure to score is another. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? It's so often the case with goal scorers. Little is having a shot! And that's caused a worry or two. Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target. He's had it taken off him. Owen! Goal kick. No, I stand corrected. It's a corner. And this could be the final action of the first half. It's not an especially good pass, that. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half. Portugal head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. And here's Torres. Portugal needed that. They really needed it. Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top. Now it's Torres. And here's Rooney. No way through. Picked out brilliantly. Torres gets flagged offside. So Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now? Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Goal.
And he shoots! And it's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting. The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again. So the lead now is 2. Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one. Messi. And this is Torres. He's had a shot!
Fernando goal miss করছে
Decidedly lacking. Now it's Messi. Belletti. And it's Rooney. Now it's Torres. Knocks it into space. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Bellingham. And Serginho. And here's Torres. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Messi. And this is Torres. And Torres! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well. Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Portugal are looking to go forward now. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Serginho.
আরে এই পাঁচটা তো দূর তো উঠ
Owen.
দে আরে ব্যাক পার্টনার
Messi. That's a little off target. Rice. Tonali. And this is Torres. Well, jeopardy does remain here. There have been numerous notable cases of teams throwing it away from this position. Yes, Peter, but that's... And the shot! Just cruising! They
আরে আমি চিপ শট দিয়েছিলাম, হয় না, চিপ শটটা দিলাম সুন্দর হতে গোলটা।
And they are pulling clear here. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class. Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
দিয়েছি, আরে বাইরে যাবেন, বুঝছি, আমার সাথে কি হচ্ছে, খেলবো না, বাইরে যাবো শালা। আরে
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Into the last 5 minutes. And it's Rooney. And that interception was most necessary. That was well played, well stopped. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Tonali. And it's Rice. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Serginho.
রাইসের কাছে
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A statement win on a crucial day, and now major tests await.
আর ম্যাচ আছে একটা, একটা ম্যাচ খেলতে পারবো। ওর কারেন্ট পয়েন্ট আসছে কত, 15 আছে। ডিফেন্স থেকে যাইতে হলে পয়েন্ট লাগবে, কত কত পয়েন্ট লাগার কথা। ডিভিশন 1 আর 3, ডিভিশন 4 আর ভিলেজ রাউন্ড 10 ম্যাচ অন দ্য আদার হ্যান্ড। আর এক ম্যাচ আছে। আচ্ছা, এই ম্যাচ জিততে হবে, এই ম্যাচ জিতলে ডিভিশন 3। কার সাথে খেলা করছে? ও ভাই, 107-এর গোল কি! আয় হায় রে, এই ম্যাচ মনে হতে হারমো রে। কুইক কাউন্টার। ফিনিশিং 93। अरे भाई रेडी दे, हाँ
Portugal are all smiles coming into this game. They've already secured their ticket to the promised land. This is effectively preparation for life in greener pastures. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, as you can see, we've already started
কোন
here.
পাঁচটাই মিস পাস
Okay, I'm probably going to be accused of fullback bias again, Peter, but Giuliano Belletti is someone I see as having a key role. Your type of player? Yeah, he's very... And the shots!
Oh, he's really drilled it.
এই ম্যাচই তো লাস্ট ম্যাচের এটা 15 ম্যাচের লাস্ট ম্যাচ এই ম্যাচটা
And
হারলে
we have our very first corner.
ডিভিশন 4
Terrific header.
ও
And that's caused a worry or two. Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close. Can he get it through? Fernando Torres takes the shot! That's what you call inspired goalkeeping. Really anticipated that well, didn't he? It's their second corner of the game. Van Dijk attempts a clearance. Here's a shot!
আর গাদার
Keeper's not concerned by that. Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
ধর শাবাশ যাও উপর
Roberto Carlos. Now it's Rice. Oh, well measured. He's got plenty of space out wide here.
দে গোল
Surely!
গোল
And it's come back out to him. They want to be quick to recover this.
গোল
And again.
শাবাশ
Goal! Portugal! A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter. So the first moment of real significance. Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible. Now, can they get him away? He's being urged to
গোল
shoot.
গোল
Big chance!
And it's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Owen really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
ও আরে কেমনে বলার কাছে গেল আমি
Oh, shooting chance!
আমার
It's a goal! And they are dragging it back! Game on again!
Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish. Some great movement here and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
This is threatening
Goal?
to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Fernando Torres. Van Dijk cuts it out. Portugal looking to pass their way through. Messi. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Neymar. Well, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
গোল
He's had a shot!
Yes.
Really well taken goal. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency. Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed. Portugal take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win. Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now. Couldn't squeeze it through. Roberto Carlos. Can he latch on to this? You'll be disappointed with that. And he's blown his whistle
Imanu,
for half-time.
eFootball is
Well, it's hard to
shit
say
now
whether
and
a
then,
two-goal
but
advantage under these circumstances
what?
is decisive or not, but so far, I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree. Portugal are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1. So off we go once more.
Wow,
That's beautifully weighted.
গোল
And, yes!
ওরে
And they are
107
closing
রেটের
away.
গোলকিপারের যে এমনি গোল
Oh,
দিমু
one moment you're in possession,
What
the
did
next
he-
you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
সামনে 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 আসনা সামনে
It's starting to look like
আরে
a done deal now.
ওয়েট করতেছিলাম কোন
Now it's
সামনে
Torres.
সামনে যাও না আসতে না
Great
টাইমই দেয় না
defending, strong and determined. And that's been intercepted. He read that
এই
really
গোল
well and
খেয়েছে এটা
stopped
গোল
it.
এটা গোল খেয়েছে এটা আমি শিওর
And the finish! Corner number 3 coming up.
ও
That's going to go a long way.
ব্লেটি আগুন 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 আগুন
And here's Neymar.
কানাবাও
That's the keeper's ball.
তাড়াতাড়ি কানাবাওর নিচে উপরে আছে তাড়াতাড়ি মার
Well, Peter, just see
Hey,
here
okay.
how a lot of the
Shabash.
attacking players
When-
aren't back anymore.
And
ওয়েন
that means just one thing, I suppose. Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
মাইকেল ওয়েন
He's in a great position
পাঁচটা দে
here.
ভাই পাঁচটা দে তুই এত
Well,
টাইম
it didn't look good for a while, but
Shalar,
that
Kanava
was
pisan
great
থেকে বল নিয়ে
defending,
নিয়েছে।
and they got away with it. Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief.
The great escape. And the keeper threw out a limb. I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable
Shabash.
playing on the break. They're
Goal.
really swift.
হ্যাঁ রে
Well, that's
কানাবাও
an excellent interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal. Portugal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to... Neymar!
ও আরে shit.
Looking to play him in. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Adams spots it and intercepts. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And it's Messi. And this is Owen.
ও শটটা দিতে দিল না রে
And he's quick to get it clear again. Well, they've got it again. And this is Messi.
আরে শট দিলে দেন পাস দিছি ভাই পাস দিলাম আর ইজি গোল এটা পুরো একদম অন গন খালি ছিল পুরো মাঠটা
Well, that was a period of
Should have
possession
been
which carried just about no
Missed
threat
effort.
at all. Rice.
এই যে আবার খালি
Belletti.
খালি
Oh, that's fabulous.
সাবাস 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 ও দে পাস দে এত
Now
দেরি
it's De
লাগাইলো
Bruyne. Could try cutting inside here. Back in once
গোল
more.
ও
Goes for a shot.
গোল
And the keeper couldn't hold it.
আমার ভুল হয়েছে আমি চিপসটা দিতাম দ্বিতীয়বার সময় বলটা পাইছি
A moment to try and
Well,
place
guys,
the
no, no,
cherry
no.
on the cake.
বল যাওয়ার
He's gone for goal.
ও
And for sure, that was not one of his best. Confirmation that there will be 2 minute stoppage time. Aimed beyond
Offside
the
kick, yeah.
defence.
গোল
Great decent chance! Oh, taken with style.
মানে 107-এর গোল কিরে যে এমনি ভাঙমু এটা বলতে পারছি না। আমি তো ওই ম্যাচটা হারমু 107-এর গোল কি
And that's that. Portugal can look back on a nigh on perfect
বলতে তো আমার
performance
মুখে
here.
ভাড়া Division 3. Congratulations, keep up the good work. Division 3. Division 2 তে যাইতে হইলে এখন আমাদের কত লাগবে পয়েন্ট? 1200 পয়েন্ট লাগবে না, 1200 পয়েন্ট আমার আছে, 1500 পয়েন্ট লাগবে মনে হয়। রোপ সি কি এসসি রোপ, হাই রোপ। এটা কেমন নাম ভাই? রোপ 6। Mbappé, Messi, Mbappé है, Owen, বাকি সব ঠিক আছে। আহা, এটা বোধহয় সুতার টিম পাইছি, চন্দ্রটা পান যাব। আরে ভাই রেডি দে না, কি করতেছ? জাম্পিং 95, ক্যাচিং আছে। আচ্ছা 1500 পয়েন্ট নিতে কমসে কম 10টা ম্যাচ জিততে হবে। চল ডিভিশন 2।
Well, there is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We have already started here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today? Well, this player, Gravenberg, is someone I can't decide whether he's a 6, an 8 or a 10, Peter. He basically plays...
আরে এত কাছে, আরে ভাই বাস খাইবে তো মানে মাছ দূরে
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Strong running down that left flank.
ধর
Owen receives it in a wide position.
গোল।
He's got
ও
He will be livid with himself. Bellingham. Serginho. Roberto Carlos.
Good
read, needed to be. Now it's Watkins. Looking for options for movement. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment. Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. And here's
Goal?
he's had a shot.
আরে এই গোলটা কেমনে মিস হয় এই
Oh,
গোল কেমনে
that
মিস
was
হয়
a
এতগুলো যে
brilliant
গোল মিস হয়
save.
কেমনে
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Roberto Carlos plays it short. De Bruyne
Goal,
cross
goal.
big header. That is clearly not the outcome he wanted. Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
এটা কোনো ফিনিশিং হইলো
Still goalless at the moment. And he's intervened well there. Serginho. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so. Well, the pass wasn't good enough.
No, no,
And
no.
he goes for a shot!
আরে
Oh, Manchester
পেরা নেই
United! The breakthrough strike! That is lovely. Finished with amazing expertise. Oh, what a hit, Peter. And there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured. It was
Yeah,
simply
well
inch perfect. So we have the first goal. Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far. Big chance!
কেমনে কেমনে ঢুকে দিতেছে আমার ডিফেন্স সামনে দিয়ে ঢুকে দিতেছেন দিয়ে
They are really purring
এই
here.
টিমের আছে
And
ধারি
they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment. Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably
Foul,
wouldn't have
right?
happened.
That
But
is
still,
ever
it was
good, man.
very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
এই ফ্রি মিস হবে না এই ফ্রি মিস হবে না
Two now without reply.
এই
Well,
ফ্রি
it's been
মিস হবে
an
না
absolutely fabulous
ডিপিং
spell
শট দিব
for them,
ডিপিং
and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way. So, is it really plausible to have a hit from here?
গোল যা কিরা ফিরে ফিরে পারলে কিরা ফিরে ফিরে এটা
Good strong hand by the keeper.
এই গোল মিস হয় ডিপিং
Great ball, and he's in here. And a chance!
আরে
Loose ball now, there's a chase on to retrieve it.
ধাক্কা দে একটা আরে আরে এত চান্স গুলো মিস হয়ে গেল
Colwell getting this one clear. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. That's a good ball out wide.
আরে বিলেতি
Iwobi. Half-time getting close now. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
সব খালি
And he shoots!
গোল দাও বাল তুমি বাল
Yes!
তোমার হাউ গো খেলে
Quite
ভুল দেই
incredible spell. They are flying.
এই
And
টিমে
he's
গেছে
only
বিয়ে
too
করব
grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune. Well, listen, last line of
Cadde buona
defence, and
non
you
ti
don't get
credo.
it right, then you're paying a visit to your net. And great strike, a test for the keeper. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
হুদা গোল খাইতে এমন এমন গোল খাইতেছি হুদা একদম আমরা করতে
There's
পারছি
the start of the second half. Portugal really have to
Dor.
pick things up here. Their opponents are going to set up to play on the counter-attack now, which means they're going to have to find ways to draw them out more.
হ্যাঁ রে বাল
And he's picked out the
ও
run.
গোল কি আমার কই
He can get that clear. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all.
আরে ঢোক ইন্দাসে
Well seen.
Saw that coming. That's great positioning. So good from him. Colwell promptly onto that, and that is that.
Portugal have their second corner now.
গোল
Now, who's going to be first to this? And now a sudden chance to counter. Looking to play him in. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can. Watkins!
ওয়াও নাইস সেভ
Oh, that was vital. Adams.
লোক
This is the time you need that pace. Back in possession and ready to go again.
আরে রে ভাই এমন টাইম ফোন দেয়
And the pass is intercepted.
এটাকে টাইম
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now? Well, I think he's gone for goal. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Cross goes in there. Gravenberg.
না এই ম্যাচ হারমু
Havertz.
চারটেগুলো আমি
That looks a cracking ball. Mohamed Salah was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Robinson, and he plays one through. Header!
And he's straight offside. Time for a change in personnel. Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Iwobi. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Bellingham. Not much subtlety about that challenge. That's a sharp pass, and that interception was most necessary.
আরে বাল এত লেট করে পাঁচটা দিতে
Well stopped.
পাল খেলতেছি বলে দে দাদা ফাউল দে একটা তোমার গোল দে ফাউল দে বাঞ্চ তো বাল খেল
Just cruising! They
গান
are
দেখো
cruising! Just so
ফোনটা
calm
চালু
under
তো
pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish. Watkins demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play. Manchester United are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. And it's Belletti. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. That's been intercepted. He read that really well and stopped it. Good work on the right flank here.
গোল
Ball swung in. Colwell tries to clear. Now it's
এটাও
Palmer.
গোল এটাও গোল
Picked out brilliantly.
সাইড
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
নুনু ভাই দাঁড়ান এই ম্যাচটা খেলে দেখতেছি ভাই খেলবো ভাই পরে 15 মিনিট 10-15 মিনিট পর খেলবো
The changes then in quick succession. Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line. And that will be it. A tale of two teams,
Yes,
one
it's
irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. How do you look back on the game then, Jim? Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then...
প্রথম ম্যাচটাই লস নুনুই ভাই 10-15 মিনিট পর খেলবো আর কয়েকটা ম্যাচ খেলি আগে আচ্ছা তাহলে এই ম্যাচটা খেলে তাহলে যদি একটা ম্যাচে ঢুকিয়েছি না একটা ম্যাচে ঢুকছি একটা খেলে তাহলে চলে আবার চালু দিস
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things underway. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation. Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking.
Goal? Mark?
He's done very well to get to that. Bellingham actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from
Goal?
this corner. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. That's a good ball out wide.
হালান্ডের মধ্যে পর
In towards the back stick. Kunde clears it away. Who do you think this turns on, Jim? This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield. Big chance!
একদম
Oh, Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris
পুরো ডিফেন্স খালি হয়েছে
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite. Portugal are already chasing the
আরে
game. They
লেখি
didn't envisage
কখন
that.
পাস দিছি এত দেরি করলো কোনটা লাগে
Saviola. Portugal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it. Looking tidy in possession here. But here's
গোল
Haaland.
মার
He's tried one. And he gets rid in a hurry.
what
Rijkaard wins the duel this
my
time.
god
Azar. Now it's Simons.
ওরে
Lovely.
তাদের
He's
কি
had
পাস
a
দিছে
shot. Sticks it away.
আরে বাস
Again, in a trice, and they are soaring.
নাইস গোল
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that. Paris Saint-Germain are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Paris Saint-Germain trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it. Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence. Just looking for that one telling pass. Oh, that's superb. Oh, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Haaland.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Play it back to the goalkeeper, Diogo Costa, the type of keeper who instills great confidence in his back line. Tries to play it through.
pass দিল এটা
Saliba deals with that comfortably. Rudiger. Costa Curta. Paris Saint-Germain do have a chance to counter here. Aims beyond the defence. It could be in here.
গোল
Chance for a shot! And it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are and we hit half-time. But I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off. We're underway again.
আরে কার কে আমি সামনেটা দিছি
Come out for this second half with a different lineup. The manager has made a big call here. Oh, nicely intercepted. Serginho. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. It's a promising position. Great chance! A real chance and a real let-off. Paris Saint-Germain certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking. Portugal come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time. Well, I'm assuming that this is... And the shot!
ভালো সেভ দিছে সারাদিন পর
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed. That's just playing it safe and simple. And it's Roberto Carlos. And here's Owen. And here's, can he finish?
আরে এই গোল কেমনে না হয় এত বুঝি এই গোলটা কেমনে না হয়
Really looks sharp
পুরো
out
খেলার
there.
মুডটাই
That
নষ্ট করে
first touch, sensational. Corner number 2 then. Big header!
ভাই আমার মাথায় বাজবে একটা
That was very necessary. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. Xavi Simons receives it in a wide position. Portugal still have the cards to affect this game. And that's been intercepted. That was well played, well stopped. That's been cut out, well played. Not the most convincing of passes. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Roberto Carlos. Paris Saint-Germain needed that. They really needed it. Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Well seen. Saw that coming. He read that really well and stopped it. And this is Owen. And Owen! And that is great goalkeeping. Portugal really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter. Corner number 3 coming up. And that has been knocked clear. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Now it's Mbappe. He has found a way through. It's a mighty effort. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. It's a searching pass. That is ended up in no man's land. Rice. Koundé. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Dembele. Looking for options for movement. And this is Saviola. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
একটা গোল খাবে
Real chance!
যা এর গোলটা খা
that is as far as it goes. Portugal suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough,
चार्ज होने वाला है फोन ला क्या चार्ज देते हैं एक मिनट আপনি আসেন আমি তো ঢুকিয়েছি আর একটা ভাই এটাই লাস্ট এবার ফ্রি ফায়ার খেলবো এটাই লাস্ট ভাই এটাই লাস্ট কসম ভাই 10 মিনিট লাগবে ভাই 10 মিনিট লাগবে এই ম্যাচটা ভাই এই ম্যাচটাই লাস্ট পরে ফ্রি ফায়ার খেলবো
well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
রায়হান হোসেন হাই হাই ভাই কেমন আছো ভাই
It is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle. Well, they do call it the beautiful game, and the man we see before us now personifies all that is good about it. He is known simply as the King. It's as though the game was made especially for him. Voted the greatest player of the 20th century. It's Pele!
পেলে
Now the delivery. Oh, smashing header! And it's a goal! Talk about a real
Pele
rude
বাচ্চা
awakening.
পেলে
It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes. It was wonderfully efficient. Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not
আরে
picking
পিছনে
them up?
রেখে আরে
I think the boss won't be
মেসির বাচ্চা
amused.
তাদের
Portugal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. A lot of space here, a real opportunity. Bellingham. Serginho.
মার
Goes for the shot! And for a moment, time stood still. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Berbatov. Berbatov proves just a little bit too strong.
আরে তুই পাস
Now
দিলে
it's
এটা
Berbatov. Portugal are
Hey,
looking
keep
to
that
break
guy
at
there.
pace.
ঢোক
Serginho.
ঢোক এটাকে যায়
And it's Roberto Carlos. Now it's Messi. Pele out to the right. He's shifting through the gears here. It's a goal kick.
যায় যদি বাইরে চলে আসে ভাই
Poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away.
Portugal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side. Now it's
বাস দে
Bellingham.
বলে দে
And
গোল
this is big chance!
এই গোলটা কেমনে নয় এত ক্লোজে বইয়া
That's
এই
what you
গোলটা
call inspired goalkeeping. I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. And we have our very first
কি
corner.
খালা দেখে মনে হয় আর দুইটা খাওয়া তো ভাই আমি নুব ভাই পারি না ভাই খামো ভাই আসলে খামো
And he's got his cross in. Baresi attempts a clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's picked out the run. Well, that's fabulous. And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. I think that's
Fernando,
great defending.
Fernando.
He just
Ah,
made
yeah,
sure he
Fernando.
was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper's very relieved. And this is Torres.
more
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite
Shall
as
I-
much
shall
as
I
he
order
did
this?
then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed. Decent chance! And that has been clubbed away. Bellingham. Serginho. That's a sharp pass. And it's Rice. Roberto Carlos.
ঢোক
And it's
আবার
Bellingham.
ঢোক 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 গোল
Chips it through.
গোল
Oh, what a
Look,
goes
Mark.
for a shot!
Effort, and it is right on half time.
আমি
High octane
তখন
into the first
এসি
period, but there's still a
খেলি
single
নাই
goal
আমার
in it.
ছোট ভাই খেলে
Well, let's
আচ্ছা
not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been
কারণ
very
আরে ভাই
fun, and
কি
the
বলে
second
মিসুল
half
ফার্নান্ডো
now, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry. And the second half gets underway. Portugal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything. Berbatov.
কম অ্যাটাক দিছি ভাই ও একটা অ্যাটাক দিয়ে একটাই গোল দিছে আমি কতগুলো অ্যাটাক দিছি কপালের লেগে গোল হইতেছে
And that's going up front in a hurry. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
আরে আরে
Rice
মার
gets a foot in here. It's a decent chance to counter-attack. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore. And that means just one thing, I suppose. Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. Now it's Berbatov. Tries to pass it through. He's onside.
ল্যাং মারো ল্যাং মার
Can he finish? And it's in. Two to the good, and they
Oh,
are
right.
purring. Absolutely purring.
খাইস
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong. So that's two now without reply. The turning of the... Oh, he's got
Bullet.
shapes to shoot!
তা কি করব ভাই আমার মনে আছে আর গোল হইবই না ভাই এত ক্লোজে কেমনে গোল নিছে
He
আমার
was well placed to deal with that.
বাল খেলতে হইছে অনবিয়ন গোল কি সাথে শুট দিয়ে গোলটা হইতেছে না বাল খেলতে হচ্ছে মায়ের হইছে
It's their second corner
হ্যাঁ
of
ভাই
the game.
কাম ব্যাক করতেছি এই চেষ্টা করি
That's a decent clearance.
মন
And the shot!
শামকির বলাই কই মারছ
Oh, just lacks a decent finish.
Vale,
Well,
está
if
mal.
they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot on sight policy. It's just not working. Schneider. Hoisted in. He rises.
হ্যাঁ ভাই আমার গোল হইব না এতগুলো টার্গেট শুট গোল কি কেমনে ফিরে
Portugal perhaps contemplating their next change here. Good chance here.
Oh, that was a brilliant save. That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Portugal have their third corner.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And now they can spring out of defense.
পেলে বল পাইছে পেলে
He's beaten the last man.
লাত্তি মারো
Shoots! Just cruising. They are cruising. And the lead is extended still further. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ ভাই এই ম্যাচটার পরে ফ্রি ফায়ার খেলবো বাল খেলা মেলা মুড নষ্ট হয়ে
It
গেছে
may not yet be done.
ফুটবল খেলার মুডটাই নষ্ট হয়ে গেছে
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully
এই
good.
শেষ ভাই ম্যাচে লাস্ট কয়েক মিনিট আছে
Bellingham.
পাস দে গোল
Oh, good ball. Chance.
ফোন খেলবো আমি খান কি একটা ভাই এত গোল কেমনে মিস হয় আমার
Supply. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
ঢুক
And he's picked it up out wide. And it's Bellingham. Cross goes in
গোল
there.
একটা তো গোল রে মনটা শান্তি দিতাম
Portugal really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball. Now that's well seen too. He won't be happy with that one. It's a searching pass. That's beautifully
যা একটা
weighted.
খাম এখন বিসমিল্লাহ
And Messi! Well, that is remarkable.
এই
That's been intercepted. That was well played. Well stopped.
ঢুক আরে কি করে ল্যাগ মেরে পাসগুলো ফিরে এলাইছে আমার
Plays the return
ঢুক
pass.
ওর
And that's that. Well, that was
ভাই ঢুকেন
thrilling.
ফ্রি ফায়ার
A
খেলবো
game
ফ্রি
of
ফায়ার
champs and chumps.
আরে
No winners.
খেলা না পুরো মুডটাই নষ্ট হয়ে গেল এতগুলো গোল মিস একদম 1175 না হয়তো ফ্রি ফায়ার কই ফ্রি ফায়ার অপোনেন্ট তোমার থেকে ভালো খেলে অপোনেন্ট ভালো খেলে প্লাস ওর পেলে আসছিল পেলে মনে করেন যে বল পাইলে শুট দিলে গোল আর আমার যে প্লেয়ার আরে ভাই অন বিহন একদম ক্লোজে গোলগুলো মিস করছে কি কাস্টম খেলবেন কাস্টম একটা কাস্টম বানান তাহলে একটা কাস্টম খেলে অন টেপ অনলি
তোরা ভরপুর পিডাম আমি অনেকদিন পর পাইছি তোরে
ইয়া ওয়ান টেপ দেন ওয়ান টেপ অন দেন কাস্টম
flagged it only headshot খেলবো flagged it
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে কয়টা ভালো চান্স পাইছে বাট হইল না ভাই এই জন্য তো ভাই মেজাজটা গরম হয়েছে ভাই এগুলো তো আমি ফ্রি ফায়ার ঢুকিয়েছি মেজাজটা গরম হয়ে গেছে
লাইভে আইসো একবার কই দিও না ভাই আমি লাইভ
কম কি করে কই দেখেন আমি তো মানে আমি ঘুমাইছি না বলো তোমার আইডি লেভেল কত কি ফ্রি ফায়ার নাই ফ্রি ফায়ার আইডি লেভেল
আমার তিনটে রাত আমি কি ঘুমাবো
বেশি না ভাই 53 আইডি লেভেল ভাই কাস্টম দেন না ভাই আইডি লেভেল 51 ভাই ফ্রি ফায়ার
sure the Yagami name lives on.
First blood.
I make mistakes, but I always come back.
भाई अभी भी टाइम बाकी है ब्रो। अभी भी टाइम बारी है बाकी है। नहीं डेजर्ट ईगल क्या ट्राई करो। डेजर्ट ईगल तो नहीं भाई। डेजर्ट ईगल থাকতে থাকতে ভাই আমার টাইম हो गया। লাগছে। রিলোড তাড়াতাড়ি। কই OP.
I make mistakes, but I always come back.
হেডশটে ক্যারেক্টার কমেন্টটা পড়ে করি। আচ্ছা ক্যারেক্টার স্কিল হেডশট ক্যারেক্টার তো নেওয়া আছে আমার। ও আচ্ছা ও ভাই ওপি আমার চান্স দিল না। ছি 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 ছি।
I make mistakes, but I always come back.
Let's come back. আইতেছি যাবো। ওই লাগছে লাগছে রে লাগছে। আছে ড্যামেজ আছে হেলথ আছে কি চেক করতেছে নাকি? পলাইতেছে ওই
Blood.
I make mistakes, but I always come back.
দাঁড়া মনে দাঁড়া আরে গুলি রিলোড না তাড়াতাড়ি রিলোড নেই গুলি তুমি
First blood.
প্রস্তাব করে
I make mistakes, but I always come back.
প্রস্তাব তো আমি প্রস্তাব করে দাঁড়ান ওই নুনে ভাই দাঁড়ান আমি প্রস্তাব করলে ভাই প্রস্তাব করতেছি একটু দাঁড়াও প্রস্তাব এক মিনিট ওই কফি রাখি ওই এই
First blood.
একটা লাগছে রে ভাগো ও কো ওই ওই ওই
First blood.
সেন্সিটিভ কমে না সেন্সিটিভ কমাইতে বলছি
I make mistakes, but I always come back.
কে ভাই মনে হয় কি জিতবা তুমি বাজি লাগবা তুমি বাজি লাগো যদি ম্যাচ জিতি তাহলে তোমার এখন ওই বাসা থেকে আইসে কিন্তু আমার সিএ খাওয়া লাগবে ও ভাই আও ওই আচ্ছা তুমি এই না ওই What? আরে আরে লাগতেছ না কেন ওই কিরে ভাই হাত আটকে বলতেছে কে
I make mistakes, but I always come back.
আরে আমি গুলুলে নেই এই ভাই আমি গুলুলে নেই এই গুলুলে তো ভুলে গেছি আমি এই নুনি ভাই গুলুলে নেই গুলু লাগবো গুলু এই নুনি ভাই গুলুলে নেই গুলু গুলু লাগবে গুলু আর পুরো আমি দেবো এটা
Mistakes, but I always come
ভাই
back.
লাইভ আছে হারা দেব না চিটিং যত করি করি আরে একটা অংশ দিল না কি দূরে দূরে দেখতেছেন কে আইন কাছে আইন কিয়ান ওয়ালাই आओ
First blood.
Yeah. Yan, Rankpush.
সিটার শালা আরামদাদা সিটার
And Rankpush then.
মানুষ কি সিটারি করে রে এমনি সিটারি করে এই হ্যাঁ খেলবো কিন্তু তুই আমার কর অনলি ওয়ান ডে ফেলতে যায় তুই এমনি করতে লইলি কে
अच्छा भाई अल्लाह हाफिज
তুই লাইভে আর আমি কি অফলাইন অনলাইনে নাই আমিও তো লাইভে খেলতেছি তোর লগে না
ओ हमने लाइव है
চ্যালেঞ্জ করে আমার লাইভে আছে দেখে আমার হারাইবা আও ভাই আও
ধন্যবাদ ভাই ধন্যবাদ ধন্যবাদ ভাই
তুমি তুমি কি সুখে আমার হারাইবা আরে ভাই
I never wanted to come to this place.
আমার হারাইবা আমার ফিল হয়ে গেছে
अच्छा भाई अल्लाह हाफिज भाई बाय প্রতিদিনই ভাই টাইমে খেলি বুঝছেন ভাই লাইভে
Teams are wrong. Need equipment. Need equipment.
Head to the vending machine.
কই যাবেন ফ্ল্যাগ নেন ফ্ল্যাগ দিছি
Head there.
Survival point here.
ও
Heads up! Enemy dropping close. Got a gun.
ওই আরে আল্লাহ একটা শর্ট রেঞ্জের গান পাই নাই ওরে দুইটা কিছু পারে না কিছু পারে না
আমার নেট পেন্টিং শুরু ব্যাংকের মধ্যে বাপ নেট এত হাই হলে খেলা যায়
I'm being hunted.
ইয়ে পারবো
Head there.
তুমি এবার ওয়ান্টেড মারে বাহ বাহ সুজি ভাই বাহ
Enemy spotted.
এই পাশে ঘরে কিন্তু নেমেছে অ্যানিমেশন হয়ে যায়
Wow! Full teams back from the ashes.
হ্যালো ইমরান
Capturing the revival point.
শেওড়াপাড়া আমি
এই এনিমেছে এনিমেছে
Help me! Capturing the revival point.
কন্ট্রোল কমছে বাইরে নাকি সব বাইরে এই করতে এই পিছন টাইম করতে যা সাব্বাস কি হলো এনিমি নাকি নাম মধ্যে ঘুরে এলো তো এনিমি নাকি কই যায় লাগে গান যায় না কি কি করতেছে
আরে খাইছে মনে হয় এক্সপায়ার খেলে
Full teams back from the ashes.
বুঝছস
হুম
এক্সপায়ার গেছে এক্সপায়ার আমি জেনে মরছিও নেই না পুরা সত্যি বলে
নেনি থাকতে পারে সাবিনার মধ্যে দেখি নাকি হয় এনিমি আছে নেনে আমি সামনে মেরে নি শেষ
আরে লেওরা শুধু ওয়াল করতে করতে বাইরে
না গিতাম কোন নামু নামু এছাড়া আমার দেখছে ওরা জন্মে যাইবে
না না
না না না দেখতে লাগে আসে না কোনো বাসে
Full teams back from the ashes.
উই একটা দেখছি ওই দেই না আমি কখন উঠছে যে আর দেই না ওই জায়গায় বসে আছে আরে মিয়া আপনি কইছেন আমি কইলো তো এটা যে সামনে নিবি আমি যদি খেলে আমি সব নিচে মিয়া আরে নিয়ে থাকলাম কি করতে পারতাম আমাদের পিস তো ভাই নিচে নেমি উপরে নেমি নাইন ক্যাচি আবার গেছি চারবার রিয়া আরে আরে তো ঘুরে দরকার ছিল ওই দিতে ডাইরেক্ট
Full teams back from the ashes.
এই না মেন্ডেল উঠমুখ রাস্তা যাইতে বলছি
Head there.
মরে যান তাড়াতাড়ি মরে যান রিয়া দিয়েছে মরে যান ভাই মরে যান না তাড়াতাড়ি মরে যান সুযোগ দেবেন আরে ভ্যানে
Flaming glory away. Who's going to bring home the trophy? Capturing the defense here, Trump.
কি দেখি
I need equipment.
আর বাচ্চা আমার মারি দিল রে আমার এমন শেষ দূর
You feel the heat? The arena's getting crazy.
রিয়ে দাও এই রুলি ভাই
One team's gone.
Enemy spotted.
রিয়ে দাও
Thanks.
ম্যাচ বুইয়া হ্যাঁ রুলি ভাই হ্যালো আর খেলবো না ভাই
anticipation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go. So,
Shabash.
Jim, who would you
Shabash.
identify as the key man in this fixture?
Look.
Well, Julian Alvarez, Peter, is a player who I think is very intelligent with his movement. Often he plays in the... He's having a go!
Oh, what a goal.
Fantastic! About as smooth as it gets! The ideal start! That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him. Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking. I doubt very much that this was in the script. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's shifting. Can he finish? It's
Ah,
loose,
Tina
and
Tiago
there's a
la
race for
messa.
the ball. And he's there to get it away. And it's Roberto Carlos. Plays a sharp little ball here. Alvarez. He's offering some sort of an apology there. Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. Roberto Carlos. Can he get on the end of this? Swings it across. Corner it is. And we have our very first corner. And it's hoisted clear. Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now. Looking for options for movement. And a chance! No mistake!
Malo this.
They have grabbed themselves an equaliser! Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another. Well, how's that for a class finish? Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way. Shot a goal!
आणखी नाही.
Goal! Portugal! Into the lead once more. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity. Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest. Portugal take the lead. Look, just the goalkeeper to beat. And his chance! It's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty, he is truly in the zone. Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat. This is wonderful front-footed football. And the finish! It's a goal!
हड्डा नहीं महसूस होता से
Back
हड्डा.
to within one. Interesting. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency. Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that. Clinical. And yes, it's him again. This is threatening to become a really good game. Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back. Applies the finish! Now who's going to be first to this? And he's there to belt it away. Now it's Raul. Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. Oh, Time to catch your breath after a manic first half. Goals, goals, and more goals, but only one between them. And the second half gets underway. It's a good spell of possession, this. And the shot! Oh, that was no routine save. Bellingham is offering a right smile there. It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Martinelli. Engages and forces him off the ball. Van Dijk. Couldn't squeeze it through. Now that's well seen too. Bellingham. De Bruyne. And it's Serginho. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Hakimi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And this is well. Goes for a shot! And it's in! It's level again! What a match we have! Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy. That's expertly finished, and he's done that so on! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Bellingham. That was lovely, that. Played into the middle. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore. And that means just one thing, I suppose. Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal. Borussia Dortmund clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted. Looking for the run. Good ball over the top. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though. This is Owen. And that's been intercepted. He read that really well and stopped it. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it. Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal. Good ball, good take. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again. Real chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Definitely away. And he's picked it up out wide. De Bruyne delivers.